Hi everyone, welcome to a new video. So today's video I will be using Neonails Lila Rose and Essential Thyme. So I'm going to go straight in and do a coat of Essential Thyme. I'm only going to use one coat of this because we're going to do a design on top and we'll use the Lila Rose for that. So I've just going to pop a bit on my palette. We're going to make like a smile line, but quite a low down one. So I'm just going to follow that round, give it a nice curve, and then once I'm happy with it, I'll just probably play about with it for a little bit as usual. Then I'll come in and there's no need, I'm putting something over this, so it doesn't matter if it's not perfect, but obviously the nicer we keep it, the better. And that's just the first coat, so once that's done we'll put it in the lamp and cure for 30 seconds. And now I'm just coming in with the second coat. It always makes the difference, doesn't it? You get the real colour payoff once you apply the second. So again, we'll do that and that'll go into the lamp. It's absolutely lovely, this colour. I've not used it before, but yeah, I think I'll definitely be using it again. So I'm just going in with a matte top coat now. And then once that's applied, that can go in the lamp for 60 seconds, yeah. And I've got some white gel paint, so I'm going to go around this smile line. Now I'm putting it on quite thick because I'm just going to drag the liner brush through it. And on this I'm still keeping nails Christmassy. I feel a bit sad, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, I've only got a couple of weeks left now of Christmas nails. They are one of my favourite things to do, and yeah, there's just so many things you can do with them. So, oh, look at that awful hair there. I spotted it just in time. So as I say, I'm just gonna bring this through now, just drag that gel paint down the nail. I don't really know what look you'd call it. I think it just looks like the fair, doesn't it? Off a Christmas hat, or what you'd put around the mittens. So yeah, I just wanted to try it like this, see what it turned out like. But I really liked it. So now you can see I'm making these lines a little bit thicker. It just adds a little bit of texture, to the nail. Yeah, and really the best way to do that is just build your layers up slightly. Now, sometimes it's best just to flash cure it, in between, otherwise you're just dragging, paint on paint, and then, yeah, you just end up with a bit of a mess, to be honest. So I'll just carry on with that, because as you can see now, the thick line I did originally is dried off a little, so I'm just actually dipping the tip in the gel paint and just, pulling those through a little bit more, so it still gives that little dragged effect. And I'm not going to cure that, and I've just done a little bit of clear acrylic, some Glacial and some diamond dust in this little pot. Couldn't even think what that was then. And I'm going to sprinkle that over. I've cured it and I'm just going to give it a little dusting off. And now that one's done, we'll move on to the next nail. So I'm going in with the deeper pink one now, and I'm just going to give this one coat because we're going to sugar this one with Oh So Sassy. And look at that colour, it's absolutely gorgeous. I don't use a lot of these tones, and I really need to use more of them. It's absolutely gorgeous. So oh no, I've gone in with a second coat, sorry about that. Yeah, but I'm not going to cure this one, that's why I had to put another coat, because I cured the other one before I actually sugared it. So yeah, I'm just going to sprinkle that all over, give it a tap off, and I think just press it down a little bit. It's not a chunky glitter, but it's not the really fine glitter, so I always like to just pat it down gently, and once it's cured we'll just give it a good dusting off. Now I'm just going to go in with a layer of base coat. I'm not putting a lot on. I just really want it to, sit in any little spaces really. So I'm just working that in, you know, to the glitter, and then I'll cure that. And once that's done, I'm going to use Neonail Top Shine Bright. It's lovely, this top coat. And then I'm going to go over that and we'll cure again. And now for the fun bit. So I'm going to do some stamping. You know, it's took me so long to get the knack of this. I've never ever really been that good on the stamping, but I think I've finally mastered it. So I'm not going to show you all of it because I'm just showing you how I apply and how, you know, I scrape it off, because the video is quite long anyway. I think for the stamping it needs a whole video on its own. You know, it's not that it's time consuming, it's just, see, like that one there, when you're picking all the other bits up. So I'm just using a bit of tape, getting rid of the bits that I don't want to use, and then I've just got my little holly leaf then to put onto the nail. So I'll just show you that. And these jelly stampers are really good because you can see through them, so see exactly where you want to place it. Just roll it quite firmly, and that's it, done. So I'm just going to go over this now with a layer of top coat. And then what I like to do, I use the gel paint again, and I just go over the reindeer, make a little bit of snow underneath, just you know, with my gel liner brush. And I also go over the holly leaves, then sugar them with that clear and glitter little mix combo I did, and it just really, you know, adds more texture to the nail. And it also helps you, you know, if you're not that good with freehand, it's a good way of doing your designs, you know, the stamping, and then yeah, just you know, pop it out a little bit with a little bit of I don't know, almost makes it look a little bit 3D. And now on to the next nail. So I'm going in again with the darker pink. I'm not sure if I do 1 or 2 coats of this one. Let's see. Yeah, we're going in with the 2 coats, and we're going to sugar this one too. So once I've cured that in the lamp, I'm going to top coat it, and I'm not going to cure this one. As I say, we're going to sugar this, and I'm going to use the diamond dust. So I'm just giving it a good sprinkle all over the top. Tap it off a little, and then pop it into the lamp. And once that's cured, I'm going to give it a good brushing down. I'm using the stiffer brush this time, get any little bits off, and look at that colour, absolutely gorgeous. I love the way it just, you know, depending on what glitter you use, it just totally changes the colour of the nail. Stunning. So I'm just top coating this one, and then we'll get ready to do some painting on it. And for this one, we're just going to do a snowflake, one of my absolute favourite things to do. I just love snowflakes, they're absolutely gorgeous, and they are quite easy. Once you get the hang of them, yeah, that's it. There's once you start them, there's no stopping. So I just go in by making a cross like this, and I'm trying, if you can see, I'm trying to keep, you know, the ends just that little bit thicker. So see, I just put a little bit of pressure on the brush, press it down, lift and bring across, and it just gives you that nice little look. And there we go, going over the others again, and that's fine to do that, you know. Again, it gives more texture, and you know, more of a 3D, stands it off the nail a little. And you don't have to do this all in the one go. Again, you know, you can flash cure whenever you know, you feel you want to, and then when you go on to the next part of the design, you know, if you mess it up a little, then you know, you can just wipe it off without losing the whole lot. So, but I've not cured yet, because again, I just want to pull these through a little bit, just on the edges, giving it more of a little pointy feel. And then I was happy with those, so I've flash cured, and now I'm going on to the next part of the design. And I love these. Same thing, little bit of pressure as you know, applying and then lift just as you're bringing it through, and it gives that nice little curved effect to the to the little snowflakes. So I'll let you carry on watching this and I'll be back in a tick. And for the next part of the design, I'm just going to go in creating these little diamond shapes around the centre. And all you do, make your first little, well, yeah, a little bit of a triangle, and then you come off at each point, and you know they are tiny, some of these little gaps, and they're not always, it's hard to get them all exactly, you know, the same sort of width size, but if you just follow it round, you know, connect, and see there, that one goes to that side, bring it to the other, and then connect again from that, if that makes any sense, but I think you can see what I'm trying to do with it. And sorry I go slightly out of shot there on the last little bit, but yeah, just follow it round, then when that's complete we'll pop that into cure. But I love that effect that it gives in the centre, and I'm just going to finish the other ends off with some nice little dots. Yeah, so after faffing about a little bit, I decided I didn't really like the dots on the outer one, so I've taken them off, and I'm just going to go in on those edges again and just put a couple of little lines on them. Now this one, I don't know why, maybe it was just the angle or the shape of it, but yeah, I wasn't happy with it, so I do actually go over that a few times, wipe it off, put it back on. But again, that's the beauty of curing as you go, because I was able to do that. So it turned out okay, but especially looking at it again now, I think I should have just left them plain without. I think it looked nicer, but it still looked okay at the end. And then I just added a little bit of stamping, as you can see there, but I just wanted them very, very faint, you know, into the background. And I'm just going over with some top coat, and then we'll cure that in the lamp. And now back to the first nail. Now I actually have done 2 of these, but I didn't bother showing you the other one again. So on here I'm going to go in with some gem glue. So I'm just popping that round the smile line. Yeah, just like that, getting all into the corners, and then we'll start adding some crystals. And these are from Crystal Parade, and if you want a little discount, just use my code 5OFF, yeah, and you can save yourself a little money. So yeah, crystals is another one of my absolute favourite things, along with glitter. So I've put that nice little kite shape in the middle, and then I'm just going to follow it round that curve, and these little pink ones are absolutely beautiful. They're part of a set. Now sometimes they come and they don't have the, you know, the label on, and I can never remember what set they're from. So yeah, I'm just going to pop them round, going back to the ABs, and I think I'm going to pop a little caviar bead on the end of them. Or maybe not. But I am going to put them in between each of the stones, and it just makes the stones look like they're in a little setting, which I think is a really nice look. And yeah, I just think it finishes it off lovely. Crystals, they really are one of my favourite things to do. The only trouble is you have to rein yourself in a little bit, because you can get a little bit carried away. I think I find it sort of really therapeutic, you know. I just yeah, just lose myself. Oh look, I did go in with the caviar bead at the bottom. I thought I had when you're doing them, because I don't do my voiceover, you know, obviously could be up to a week or so after. So yeah, you do tend to forget, you know, exactly what you've done. So there we go. And now I'm just going in with the what's this one, something diamonds, isn't it? And I've almost took all the product off the brush because I just want to give it that little, you know, brush, the lightest little touch of, you know, glitter. Yeah, just more of a little frosted look, rather than, you know, the full glitter nail. And I'm showing the other one again. As I say, I've done two of these exactly the same, and I'm just going to go in with the crystals again, using exactly the same ones. Just yeah, I just want to mirror the other nail really. So I'll let you watch this for a little bit, and I'll be back in a tick. Once I've completed putting the stones on, I'm just going to go over the white with a little bit of top shine because I'm actually keeping these nails matte. And once that's all done, I thought, oh, I think I'll just finish them off with some little bubbles so that they look a little bit like, oh, I don't know, little raindrops. And I'm just going to finish that with the matte top coat now, and then we'll pop that in the lamp to cure. And I really like the look of these ones matte, just tones that glitter down a touch. So now we're going to go in with the bubbles. I'm using a top coat, but it's quite a thick consistency. Some of them may be a little bit too thin, but there's lots of other things you could use. You could use hard gel. They've also got an actual thing called bubbles. You could use that, but I find it's fine with the top coat. And then once I'm happy with those, we'll pop them into cure. So I flash cured them, and I'm just going in with a few now on the top of the nail. So, and that's the designs complete really. So I really hope you've enjoyed this video. I absolutely love doing Christmas nails. Yeah, so if you could like, comment, subscribe, yeah, I'd be really grateful. I love reading all your comments. So you all take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.